Hello everybody and welcome along to round number 11 of the championship, and it will be helpful if I had the right screen up. There we go, round number 11 of the championship, and we head to Suzuka for the Japanese Grand Prix. My name is Jesper, one of your commentators as per usual, and I'm joined by someone that is going to be racing, but it's going to give me inside knowledge of the circuit. It is one of our Alpine drivers. We've got Matta in the call with me. How are you doing?
Good evening, Jess. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing?
Yeah, we're doing great, and it's a sunny day at the moment, and I have been given hopefully some inside sources about the weather as well, but I'm happy for you.
Let's check. It's a full dry race.
You're laughing. It might be raining. It might be raining. I don't know. Do not believe what Matt. Do not believe a word Matt says. But we are about to get started on the circuit. What are your thoughts around this circuit?
Well, it's a good challenge for drivers, especially with the first sector. Nice, tight and twisty, especially in these cars. Also, we had a new regulation change. So it's always an interesting concept. So we'll see how the drivers handle it.
And we can see how you handle it as well as you head onto the circuit, and I get my track map up. There we go. So this track is quite a unique set of tracks in terms of corners. Obviously the S section, which I'm seeing on board with Yarham at the moment. It has 27 laps, 18 corners, 8 to the left, 10 to the right. We've got one DRS zone, which is towards the start-finish straight, and we've got corners which drivers have to negotiate around, which is the infamous 130R spoon, and we also got the two dead curves, which I seem to have trouble with on this game a lot, as well as Dunlop as well, which if you hit that curve too much, you'll send up into a spin, as I found out as I was doing practice for another league last night. Now, we saw Kieran took the race victory last week, his first race win of the season. He still leads the championship and extends his championship lead at the moment. No jinx tonight. He's got a race ban because he's a naughty person, so he's not racing tonight.
Took out me.
Yeah. You basically, he was under AI for a long period of time, and things happened with him and Matt, and Matt reported him, and it got taken to the stewards, and that's why he's banned. There you go. A lot of traffic heading towards 130 on the Casio Triangle at the moment, and just so I don't distract Matta at the moment, I will mute my mic on his end so I can commentate on a hot lap. So we got J-Luke at the moment, who I believe will be the first person. No, but his teammate Yarham, who's going towards turn number 1. Now, you make sure you don't go too wide through the S section, because otherwise that's when you go and send into a spin. We've seen Sebastian Vettel go side by side through here as well a couple of weeks ago, when we saw the real life Grand Prix happen as well, and then heading towards Dunlop, and then heading towards the first Degner one as well. Make sure you don't clip that curb, or clip the next curb on the right, which I've done quite a few times, like I said, gym practice earlier. And we head towards the hairpin as well, where we could see quite a few overtaking opportunities as well, and brake just after the turn, taking into second gear. It's basically heading towards a gradual right-hand turn as you head towards Spoon Curve. It's named after the shape of the two corners, and you'll be around about 4th gear on entry, 5th gear on exit as you go up the hill, heading towards 130R. Now, you don't have to brake through there much anymore. I did practice here, and I didn't need to brake at all through this corner. And Yarham's purple set to 2, because obviously he's the first man to set a lap time, but he did get a bit squirmy through there. And Yarham sets the benchmark time. And we are predicting 129s, and he's the first man into the 129.6s. And his teammate J-Luke comes across the line with a 129.9. Now we got Speed Josh up to the line with a 130.2, and Ewan has gone into a bit of a spin moment into turn 1. I said don't go wide in turn 1, and that happened. Kieran, our championship leader, in P6, Timo in P1 with a 129.4. I can't remember where he finished last week. But obviously I believe He's obviously got ahead of Jinx, I think. No, Timo finished in 5th. Yes, he did. He finished just ahead of Cam there as well. Speed Knighton, who's invalidated. He would have been pole position there with a 128 something. 128.8. So it's still time to be found as well. And let's see how Matt is doing, heading towards the final corner. He's having no such trouble with it. Oh, as I spoke too soon there, and there comes a commentator's curse. He's going to hate me for that, isn't he? He's going to hate me for commentator's curse. And I said, oh, he's not. I'm going to invalidate. And guess what? He's invalidated. So sorry, Matt,
yes.
but that's a common place to invalidate.
It's okay. No, I spun out earlier, so.
Okay. There you go.
Told you I was still doing qualifying practice. It was fine.
You were still doing practice. There you go. That's your excuse, and that's fine. So both the Alpines not doing very well at the moment, but we got Casper, who's like, we'll go on board with him. He's going into a spin, so that's commentator's curse number 3 for me. As he goes through, I think now heading towards the next part of the SS section. Now, he's on a pad today because his brake pedal has definitely gone bust now after an IndyCar race on Friday. So he's using a pad for now, but he's still in the 129s after... He only said an hour of practice, but he's practiced more than that because I was on DMs with him early on today, saying, oh, I need to find some more time, and then suddenly he went in the 129. So good luck to him. I do expect him to be quick, and my fellow driver in the commentary box also think he's going to be quick tonight, despite the downplaying that Casper's putting on himself. So, yeah, I think that's going to be quite interesting for Casper. So I think he's still going to get a lap time on the board anyway, unless he's going to come in. He may come in, actually, as well. But we'll see if anyone else is on a run, as Ewan has gone... no, I didn't see. It was an Aston Martin that went wide there. I believe that was Shane. Yeah, that was Shane. He set a 130.7 at the moment. The slowest of our drivers so far. But we'll see... Ewan as he heads towards Spoon Curb now as well. Expect to see, I think, a lot of drivers avoid the soft tyres of all costs on today's circuit because they don't last very long at all, as I found out again. And Casper, I thought he was going to go into the pits, didn't go into the pits, and he set a valid lap as he wants to get a lap time on the board. We've got Ewan. He's heading towards Casio Triangle. You go left, right, and then another left here as... He's running out of fuel as well, and there's a yellow flag with people moving out the way, it looks like. Ewan is in 3rd. That's good lap time for him with a 129.803. So lap times within the 129s are pretty good. Could we see 128s? We will see. We did see quite a few invalidated laps within the 128. So, again, some people downplaying themselves. We've got Tech 31 Racing, who's coming out to start his lap. We've got... Charlie Harris, who I haven't seen in a long time. He's back after some absences, and he thinks he's going to win the race tonight. So fair enough to Charlie, who thinks that he is going to do well. So he's going to come across the line to finish his lap time. What is it going to be for the Haas driver? It's going to be a 129.7, which puts him just ahead of Yarham. And in 2nd position. Now, Yarham, I have to say, he's on a lap now. He is going to be on a lap, actually. I hate it when the game starts to have a bit of a moment and say, oh, he's on a lap, but he's not. He's on an out lap. But Yarham has never had the best of luck in this league. According to the drivers' standings, he's currently sitting in P26, only on 6 points, and the only point he has scored was during the sprint race. So, yeah, he's not had the best of times in that Alpine. And he's got to hope that he doesn't have a moment tonight as well. And by the way, if you're wondering if there's any Tier 2 stream tonight, there isn't, I believe. Because, unfortunately, our lead Tier 2 commentator is unwell. So, on behalf of VSL, get better soon, Alfie. And... hopefully he's back ready to go for next week's race, which is Monaco. Ooh. No, we already have Monaco. What are you on about? Portugal. I was going to miss Portugal, but the thing I was meant to do on Wednesday, well, someone else is doing it instead. So, yes, I will be here for Portugal. That is good news. Yellow flag, that is quite a few yellow flags at the moment as people moving out the way start their laps. Now, who's going to be on a run at the moment? We've got Tech 31 Racing, who's on a run. We've got Josh, who's on a run, who, on with by his standards, because he wasn't expected to be up there on pace, did quite well. He avoided the carnage, and there you go. That's why he was near in P7, where he was on the last of the finishers, but still, nothing could be done for him, and he still got some good points. Comes across the line in fourth with Cam on provisional pole with a 129.1, and he spun again in Spoon. Hopefully he doesn't do that in the race, well, the S's section. And Pete has also done that similarly through the second Degnet, which, yeah, easy mistake to do because I do it all the time. The other flag set to 1, 2, and 3, so there's quite a few stuff going on at the moment. Flexi, who I'm expecting to do well today, who's currently sitting in P10 on the road with a 130.3. He's about to start his run as he heads towards turn number 1 as well. That is where you can gain the most speed with the DRS wide open. Now, Mata did set a lap time with a 131.2, so he's going to probably go into the pits unless he's going to get another lap in. No, he's going to try and get another lap in. Okay, so what would it have been? It would have been a 133.6. So that's everyone's lap times on the board, it looks like, according to some people. So Slenderman, he's had a few moments in 130. Oh, he's done quite well, I think, in Japan in the past as well. The last race winner was Timo last season, in season 8. Slenderman came quite close in a few occasions, but Slenderman up to the line. Could this be provisional pole position for the Mercedes driver? No, but it's not. A 129.917 for him, so he's got a bit of time to find, a bit of time to kill. So let me just get the gap to leader. There we go. The gap to leader, well, it's 2 tenths between first and second, and everybody else separated by 7, 8 tenths per second. And Casper's still yet to set a representative lap time. He's 12 seconds up in set to 2. So what's it going to be for him? It's going to be a 131.7. As Jada Casper tired from the session now. And let's go on board with one of the Mercedes. I just gone past him. Okay. Let's go on board with Tech to see. Oh, it's gone. The car went. So, yeah, he retired in the second Degner. So he can't improve, unfortunately, with no higher than P9. So, sad times. Really sad times. But one advantage is we are able to check who's readied up to early as well. So, yeah, we're able to check that tonight, unless not entirely sure about that. But anyway, 5 minutes still to go on the clock. And a few people have got to improve. Kieran, I was not expecting to be in P10 at the moment. And Kieran has told me quite a few times, even in other leagues, this is one of his favourite tracks on this game. Which, to be fair, is not really that surprising. Because he's quite good. He's won a few times around this circuit. It's getting quite dark in the clouds at the moment. But anyway, Kieran, up to the line. It could be 129 something. 129.4. P3 for him. So your order at the moment is Cam in first. Johan second. Kieran third. Timo fourth. Josh fifth. Charlie in sixth. We got Ewan in seventh. Flexi in eighth. Slenderman in ninth. As J-Lig's obviously retired. He stays in 10th. We've got Tech in 11th. Shane in 13th. Matter in 13th. Casper, I believe, is going to set a lap again. I don't know. He might set a lap again. I don't know. But with 4 minutes left to go in the session, yes, he does. He's going into the pits right now. So there we go. We may as well bring Matter back in the car. Any surprises so far from some drivers that you were expecting to be up there but are not?
Well, Johan obviously showed a bit of form in Singapore last week until, unfortunately, DNF. But yeah, so good to see him back up there. Cam currently on pole. That's a surprise. Um, yeah, he was a bit out of well, pace wasn't really there in Singapore, but he still got the result with obviously late safety car. But yeah, no, he's got 2/10 clear of Yarham, so that's a pretty decent lap. Her championship leader, obviously Kieran, P3, so he'll be happy with that. Charlie, I'm sure he's got a bit more pace in him as well as Timo, so don't count out them guys. Sam, different track, obviously you got pole, I think by a decent margin last week. So a bit surprising to see him P8, but yeah, we'll see. And obviously J Luke's obviously DNF'd. Yeah, and obviously my teammate doing really well in 15th, not saying a lot. So that's always good.
Yeah, but there's still time to find. So it's not over. He's on an out lap actually. So he's going to go out again. It looks like as well. So everyone's last chance to get their laps in before the end of qualifying as well. And we could have one of the closest margins we've seen in the world. Because obviously Singapore was quite a long track. Not many people like it. I like it, but there's a few people that don't like it as well. As Josh and Peter are going to be on the outlet at exactly the same time there. So there we go. So we've seen the McLaren special livery once again for another week, which is always great to see. I'm not a big fan of it, but I know some drivers are. As Josh, I think, will need to improve for P6. Charlie, yeah, I agree. Charlie and Timo, I think, the ones who I expect to do well, but I'm not doing very well at the moment in P6 and P5 right now. And Jinx has put in the chat, let's never talk about Singapore. There we go. But that's why you're in the chat. That's why you're in the chat, Jinx, and not on circuit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that we talked about it earlier, Jinx. Don't worry, you missed it. So yeah, we won't
catch it up later.
Yeah, we won't mention the S word ever again.
Or the A1.
Yeah, or the A1. Yes, I know what you mean by the A1. AI. Yeah, I'm trying to get in a banter mood at the moment. You can tell it is always hard to be alone, but obviously I'm glad we've got a driver's perspective here. But obviously I won't distract him too much because I don't want to be the reason that he's out the race.
Well, I'm P13, Jess, so it can't be any worse. Unless your name's Pete.
Or Casper.
Or Casper. Well, he's on the pad, so you know.
Yeah, he's got an excuse. He even said he wants to battle me in a race tomorrow, but he'll still beat me. He'll still beat me by like miles. So Casper, just don't bother with me. Oh, as I said about Casper, he's hit the wall. He's still in the session, but he's hit the wall and lost his end plate there. So not good. Final part of qualifying. We got Pete now will be the first driver to set a lap time. Josh, I think, has aborted his lap time. So I think Josh is going to go again, but we'll see what Matt's teammate can do heading towards the final corner. Casio triangle. A few drives a bit tentative through there, but I believe Pete's going to start his run. No, he's not. He's just missed out, and he's in last. He's in dead last at the moment. We've got Casper, who's spun again. It is quite difficult on the pad, as to believe. Yarham has spun. What is going on with the spinners today? Timo almost had a bit of a moment there. He's about 18 seconds down. Ewan, he's spun. Flexi is on a good lap there. I swear, every person I go on board with has spun. Matt, how are you doing? Oh, he's still on the lap. Okay, good. He's not spun, luckily. But let's go on board with Flexi. Oh, as Slenderman's going to pits. I think Matt is going to be the next one to cross the line. He's definitely going to be doing better than his teammate. Let's just put it that way. Well, that ended well for Matta, didn't it? He's spun in the wall, but he's still in the session. I don't know where that would have put him, to be honest. He lost about 5 seconds. Tech 31 Racing has got lost the front wing. Yarham's not going to improve. We just seem to be having a few spinners. No one was able to improve on Cam's lap time, so Cam's on pole. Everyone kept spinning. Tech's lost a front wing. Both Williams have lost a front
one on
wing.
that? Oh no, he's invalidated. Never mind.
Yeah, they both invalidated.
No, Ewan's had a spin. Yeah.
Yeah, but
he's done a me.
He's done a you. Yeah. Yeah, I said you were doing well, and then you spun again.
Oh yeah.
I should shut up.
I was up to 8/10. I went a bit. I was up by 8/10 to be fair, but I lost a bit of time at the hairpin. I went a bit too deep, and then looking for the exit of the air. Well, that chicane, but bit of the catch that didn't really.
Didn't work.
Which I didn't really catch. So it's alright. It's still under race, so yeah, it's not the end of the world.
29 laps. Still, you're still in a good position to get points today, so it's not over yet. And carnage could happen in turn 1, so you never know.
Yeah, I'm only 2 seconds off, so it's fine.
Yeah. To be honest, you're already better than me around this circuit. So we got Cam on pole, Yarham in second. Yeah, we got Kieran, Timo, Charlie, Flexi, Josh, Ewan, Slenderman, Jay-Luke, your top 10. And then we got Alf, Tech Ray 1 Racing, Shane, Matter, Casper, and Pete in 15th position, who unfortunately had a bit of a spin as well, and that's ended his run in qualifying. Obviously, we had Jay that retired later on.
9 seconds off. So
yeah, he was 9 seconds off, but he set a lap time. Cam put in the chat first VSL pole. I thought you've had more than one pole, but no.
I think he's had a win, hasn't he? I think
he's had a win. I think. But I think he had the win given to him because someone got penalties, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. You can actually tell me if anyone readies up too early.
Yeah, I'll try not to ready up.
Yeah, please don't, because I've got to go through standings. I remember the last time I tried to rush through standings and I said a word I shouldn't have said. But anyway, so Kieran is leading the way, 160 points to Casper's 121 points. Timo in third, 115. Flexi fourth, 105. Matter fifth on 99. Cam in sixth on 94. So a bit of a nice gap between third and sixth position. Same with Slenderman, I guess, as well in seventh. Well, Charlie has a good chance to overhaul Jinx's points tonight. Obviously, with Jinx not here. Jinx is on 70, Charlie Harris is on 63. We got Finley on 49. He's not here tonight, I don't believe. Ewan is on 39. Shane is on 36. Jade is on 29. Doing better than some full-time drivers. So that's just saying how some full-time drivers are doing this season. And we've got some drivers not here tonight. Smalley Balls is on 10. Josh is on 8. Pete is on 7. Alpha is on 6. Yarham is on 6. AFC's on 2. And then we obviously got Dara yet to score. I don't think we've seen Dara all season, I think, which is a bit of a shame. Constructors, Red Bull are leading by quite some way. I believe they might be leading. Actually, no, they're not leading Tier 2 constructors. I don't know. I will have to keep an eye on the results for Tier 2 as well. I'll say that on streams, but Tier 2 doesn't have a stream. I need to get it full screen again. There we go. 289 points on Red Bull. Ferrari in second, 203. Mercedes third on 192. AlphaTauri fourth on 143. Haas in fifth, 126. Alpine sixth, 106. Williams seventh on 82. McLaren eighth on 68. Aston Martin 9th on 58, and Alfa Romeo in last on 26. And most of the points were scored by, I think, mostly reserves, I think. I'm trying to see if any Alfa Romeo drivers were higher than Yarham. Doesn't look like it. I might be wrong. So yeah, most of the points were scored by reserves. And also you can follow our Patreon as well by clicking the link in the description, and you can join us and have lovely benefits as well from joining, including lovely community, our Discord community as well. And if you do want to sign up as a reserve or maybe a full-time driver, because we don't seem to be getting good turnouts this season, join our Discord, sign up on the forum, and who knows, we could get you in a seat next week for Portugal, which I absolutely love. And there we go, just in time. The clock has just gone counting down.
I didn't ready up.
Oh, who's readied up? Go on, expose them.
Well, there's a few, but I won't know, so someone hopefully let me know. but if that was 2 minutes, then they're fine.
Well, I did go through the standings, so...
So it's got to be something.
Yeah, it's got to be something. Formation lap's on, I think. Yeah, it is on.
Yeah,
okay.
formation lap's on.
I need to remember what league. Some league they have it off, some league they have it on. Confusing. So... I will ask you what have you gone for your strategy in a minute, because you're on hards, but I'll go through the other strategies in a minute. Cam's on mediums, as well as Kieran, Charlie Harris, Flexi, Ewan, Tet31 Racing, and Knighton. And then we've got Yarham, Timo, Josh, Slenderman, yourself, J-Luke, Shane, and Casper on hard tyres. Now, it's always a split strategy around this track. Oh, some people can go medium, some people go for hards. Why did you opt for hards?
Well, it was due to the other round. Well, it was due to F1 Esports, to be fair. So I think the race round Silverstone, they went hard at mediums. So that's going to be my strat for the remainder of the season.
Fair enough. I haven't tried hards around this, so I don't know if it's...
You were in a spun on the formation lap.
Yeah, but I see
so that's always a good start for the Williams driver.
Yeah, he's spun quite a lot today.
I was just about to say, Nicholas Latifi signed with Alpine, but yeah, must be still at Williams.
Yes. I think I understand why Latifi is not signed for Williams for another season. Probably because he spins, and probably Ewan is in the Nicholas Latifi
yeah, to be fair, it's a shame for really, because I think he did pretty well
he
first
did pretty
couple
well
of seasons, but this season it's just not been right, has it? And there's another, I think, Tet31 racing has gone, so
yeah, both Williams are not doing very well.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Albon did well in...
Albon's been doing well. He's had an okay season, I think.
Yeah, I have to say, yeah. No, it wasn't Singapore that Latifi did well. It was Japan that Latifi did well.
Yeah, he struck points, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it was
Japan?
8th.
Yeah.
I think.
Ninth.
8th or 9th.
Yeah, or Shane spun as well, so
get
ready to say the word spinners tonight.
This is not doing me well for tomorrow, because if these guys keep spinning, I can tell you I'm going to spin tomorrow. I can tell you that. As Can's been disqualified, so is Kieran. Now, what's happened there?
Oh, so that's good. So they're going to be on really cold tyres.
Yes.
Which isn't really good. And there's another, and Tet31 Racing has spun again at the 130R, so
and
there's another car spun, Slenderman spun. So yeah, I don't know if you want to invent a drinking game here this evening, Jess, but
yes,
a shot every time a driver spins, or what are we doing?
Cam says he hasn't won at all. I thought he's won a race this season, but I don't know. Get your predictions in the chat. And someone else has spun again.
I'm going to put my predictions, and I'm going to go with J-Luke P3, Charlie Harris P2, and Timo P1. That's my predictions.
Kieran spun because his wheel disconnected. That explains it.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, that spiced up the championship. Thank you, Kieran.
Right, I will mute for the first lap whilst everyone gets into their grid spots. Best of luck. Don't spin in turn 1. You'll be fine.
I'll try not to. I'll try not to cause any carnage either.
Right, okay. So the 5 red lights are on, and it would be helpful I get the right cameras. And we are underway. Come on, camera. Camera, what are you doing? Cameras are on the wrong camera. Oh, for goodness sake. Anyway, someone's gone wide already in turn 1, and I think it is Kieran's wheel that is disconnected, so it's not good for his home track. But Yarham had a really good start in turn number 1 with, I think we got Timo already had a good start, but there's already carnage in the background. Don't know what's happened there, but we've got Kieran down to 40, but I think he's got his car going again, and we got a spinner. We got Ewan that spun again. He's got to be careful that his car doesn't get beached. Luckily, he's fine. But I think he may have lost a bit of his end play. I think Peter's been in the balls a lot more tonight, to be honest. So there's yellow flags in set to 1 for that. Is Kieran still going? Yes, he is. Okay, so his wheel's fine now. Not a problem at all. Hopefully he can recover from the rest of the race, because he's the biggest loser so far. So Yarham on the hards then. So maybe the ones on the hards have picked the right strategy, or maybe Yarham just likes the track and for the drivers to get a bit of a tow. Now, don't forget, these tyres can last quite a bit around this circuit. It can last 20 laps, these hard tyres, so people can do hard to soft if they want to. but not advisable because of tyre temp as Charlie Harris tries to go down the inside with Timo trying to cut back as well. Almost hit each other. They almost hit each other heading towards the Casio triangle, but they do not. Luckily, as Alpha is joining in the party, gets past Josh for good measure as well, as someone cut the circuit with Jarham's in the fast lap of the race, at the moment. And Shane is up to 9th place at the moment in that Aston Martin. And J Luke's down to 10th, so not the start he would have wanted, but I think he did start 10th, so he's held position so far. But he's going to try and go the long way around from Shane, ending towards turn 1 in the S's. Now heading towards turn 2 as Cam, our race leader, our pole sitter, has spun down to 7th place. So hopefully that's not a desync my end. I don't think it is because he's in between some cars. But anyway, Kieran has got past Matter up to 11th. So Kieran is making his way through the field, which is to be expected with his favourite track so far. And no troubles in terms of damage, but we could see a battle between Jarham and Flexi start to go by at the moment. There's another yellow flag. That is Pete, I believe. Yeah, that is Pete. That has spun, but let's go on board with our race battle. Well, was race lead battle, but Flexi has had a spin. So he's passed by a lot of cars. Now down to 12th place. I swear not many people want to win this race as Tep31 Racing and Timo go side by side. Tep31 Racing up to 3rd place right now. At the moment, I'm a bit wide. No, I don't think it's desync. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. It's all good. I think the positions should be where they are at the moment. The Tep up to 3rd. Shane and J-Luke up to 7th and 8th due to Kieran's spin. Has Josh right in the middle of this as well. With we've got 5 cars, I think, separated by a few corners. So this could be tight as we head towards lap 3 of 27. As we head towards the right-hand side of the S's. Shane was very lucky to not avoid that curve. I wonder if he's got full traction because with medium traction, if I hit that curve, I end up spinning. So, yeah, as Pete is out of the race, he's retired in the pit lane. So, no safety car. So, Matt's teammate not doing very well. But we're down to 14 drivers. We've got a few people still on the points. Ewan has been passed by, has passed Casper. Flexi's passed Matter. There's quite a few things going on in the hairpin. As Kieran and Josh going side by side as they go down the hill, heading towards turn 10, I think. At the moment, actually no, it was before turn 10. But anyway, it was in a sweeping round of turn 12 and 13 as they head towards the spoon curve at turn 14 right now. So much is happening on the space for a few laps with DRS activated. So much stuff could go wrong with only being one DRS zone for overtaking then, as we've got, I think, Flexi finding a bit more grip on those mediums, but it's hard to overtake. Not many people on the mediums could get past Jarham on these hards. Jarham just loving life. Now, I don't want to say bad things about Jarham at the moment, but because, yeah, I always tend to have bad luck when it comes to Jarham around on this track and on this league. As Cam gets past Tech up to 3rd, so he is back to much better form as he's showing why he put the car on pole position, and he's having a little bit more fun as well at the moment. And I was going to bring Matter in, but he's still in a tense battle, so I won't bring him in just yet because I don't want to interrupt him at the moment. I will find an opportune moment at the moment as Tech has had a spin, second Degner once again. And we got both Shane and Kieran fighting as well. So it could be 3 abreast heading towards the hairpin. Shane could get both of them as they head towards turn 11. The hairpin is turn 10. As Jarham, no one wants to win. No one wants to win. The leader keeps spinning. Jarham's down to 5th. This is going to be good for everybody near Jarham's range. Now Jarham's in this fight as well. Now Shane and Kieran will be shaking in their boots right now as Jarham seems to be having a bit of bad luck at the moment as we head towards the Casio Triangle for the 4th time. And they do have the wet tyres as the brake markables, which I like, but let's hope nobody takes those off, as Cam set the fastest lap of this race. Massa gets past. Oh, it's Tech has had a spin again, that's why. So Tech has had a spin. Speed, Kieran and Shane going side by side there. Kieran runs a little bit wide there as they head towards turn number 2 at the start of the S section then. So make a bit of contact as well, but no harm done, as Kieran up to 6th place on those medium compounded tyres. Now this midfield battle is very, very exciting, I have to say, between the top 6 and 7, as Slenderman has gone for a bit of a spin, unfortunately. So there we go. That is a bit of a shame right now. So, J-Luke. Now, Matta's prediction of J-Luke to be in the top 3 has backfired, because that is why, Matta, I don't predict on streams, because it goes really badly, and I always tend to jinx them. That's why I don't predict who's going to win, who's going to get top 3. So, yeah, you learn the tricks of the trade, because I always get commentators' curses otherwise as well. So, he's in a fight right now. Everyone's around about 6/10 around each other. No safety cars yet, but knowing me, I would probably jinx it, and they would probably be a safety car right now. But everyone else seems to be keeping it relatively stable. Charlie Harris leading Cam by 2 seconds. We'll see if Cam can catch up. The next battle, actually, is between Timo and Cam. Now, Timo was a title contender Timo was a title contender last season, as Slenderman's gone for a synchronised spin. And he's, well, at least he didn't hit the wall. That's something. So Slenderman has not hit the wall, which is good. So no damage. He's able to keep going. Now, with those spins, that's not going to be good on your tyres. Now, I thought people would end up spinning more, but I think they seem to be slowing down a bit more, or it might just be easier to cool down your tyres around this track more than anything, which is fair enough. So, Slenderman, he's still in the point, so not always lost. Mercedes are third in the standings, but Ferrari and Red Bull are nipping at their heels at the moment, and Ferrari looking quite good with Timo at the moment in third, despite having only one car in the fray this evening. As let's look at positions gained for the time being, and I will tell you about the predicted pit stop strategy I had written down here as well. So we have got we've got Charlie Harris up 4, Shane and Matta gained the most up 6, Tech up 3, Casper up 4. Biggest loser though, Josh down in 14th and down 7, J-Luke down 3, Slenderman down 3, Flexi down 5, Ewan up down 1 as well as Cam. Johan and Kieran down 2, but Kieran is still looking back to a good position as Matta gets past Shane. Quite a nice move from him. He needed the DRS, which is quite possible for him at the moment, but Shane is starting to close in on Matta right now. So, once again, so it's not over for Shane. And Shane, I think, had a bit of bad luck as well last week, I believe. Did he DNF last week? I had it written down. I had it written down somewhere. I don't know. But, and bearing in mind as well, people will be knowing of their drivers' heroes, as Michael Schumacher is the most successful driver in Suzuka, as Tep31 Racing has spun, Flexi has spun, and Slenderman has spun. So 3 people have spun in different parts of the track. I wonder if it's lobby glitch. I don't know. Hopefully not. But they're all keeping on the road and not going into a wall, which is great. And saying that, Slenderman, yeah, he's fine. He's got no damage to anything at the moment. We've got to keep an eye on people's rear wings at the moment. But yes, he won pretty much all the Japanese Grand Prix between 95 and 2004. Lewis Hamilton has won 6 times in 2019. I think that's it in terms of wins. We've got to remember the controversial moment in 1989 when we saw Senna and Prost collide with each other, and Prost was eliminated on the spot, but Senna was able to keep going, but was later disqualified from proceedings because he rejoined the track in a dangerous manner with a car which was not good to drive really, and that was then Prost's championship then as well. It got a bit chaotic at the moment. So Ewan is pitting onto a set of the hard tyres, compounder tyres. I need to check when the hards get to the end from. Now, they can get to the end from lap, pretty much the end of the next lap. So end of next lap, they should be fine. So Ewan, I think, well, his tyres maybe overcooked it towards the end, but they could get there without punctures, hopefully. So they'll probably be around about 15-16%. But realistically, lap 12, as Tech is out of the race, DNF. Now, that is S's. Are we going to see a safety car? And the answer to that is no. No safety car. Okay, game. Be like that. But yeah, no safety car so far, unfortunately. And now may be a good time to bring Matter in because he's in a quiet moment at this time, even though he's got Shane behind him. How do you think your race has gone so far?
Well, I'm not spun, so that's always good. I think I've made one overtake, and that's on Shane, officially. Besides that, everyone else has spun, so I'll happily take P6 at the moment. But yeah, I'm just...
You're just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling, really.
Yeah, I'll let you carry on in a minute. But any other rivals you think could put you under threat in the next few laps before you start?
Well, Ewan was doing well, but I think he spun, so I noticed behind me.
Yeah, he spun quite a few times today.
Yeah, so he was showing good pace, but yeah, it looks like he's well, trying a bit unstuck on his car really, on his setup.
Yeah, I think most people maybe not find the right setup. I'll let you crack on until the pit stops, and I will well, talk to you when you pit, I guess. But best of luck for the rest of the race. As someone else has spun, and that was Josh. So yeah, so there we go.
Ahead?
Yeah, Josh has spun. There we go. Unfortunately,
yeah, Josh has spun.
But yeah, best of luck for the rest of the race. And I'll mute once again. So we have got, I think, quite a few more laps until the predicted pit stop for the hard tyres. So for Charlie and Cam, as their Cam's caught up a little bit to Charlie right now. So I think this could be quite intense as well. And with the mediums being around about 6/10 quicker than the hard tyres, we will start to see whether the mediums or the hards will be a potential good crossover point. But Johan's around about 4.1 seconds closing in. I think it's relatively stable, so the mediums should be fine right now. But Flexi has got the first penalty of the session, which I believe was 3 seconds. Let me have a look. Yes, it was 3 seconds. Okay, so yeah, that was 3 seconds for Flexi. Everyone else is squeaky clean, but I'll keep an eye on the warnings in just a moment. And I wonder if Charlie Harris has made a mistake there. So Cam, I think, is going to try and find a bit of time here as he heads towards up the hill, through turn 11 and 12, as he brakes into 4th gear, and then he's going to go into 5th gear here. Yellow flag, that is Josh again through Dunlop, it looks like. Or it might be just before Dunlop. Another yellow flag. That's Flexi, who's out at the moment. Or is it no, Slenderman's out of the race, you donut. But anyway, Slenderman's teammate Flex is not having a good time either. But with 3 retirements, everyone that's still in this race should still get some decent points. As we are about to start, lap 11. As Cam, I think, is about a bit more pace. So this is why he got provisional pole position in this race. He's starting to go on the comeback as Josh has retired. Now, are we going to see a safety car? Yes, we have got a safety car. Ooh. Which is
I was just about to pull away from Shane.
So there you go, that's changed things up quite a bit there. And
Just a bit.
Yeah, I don't know what you would do if you're on hards, but if you're on medium, you would definitely pit.
Definitely pit, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pit.
I don't see why not. Not much.
Yeah,
I think not much
only 4 laps out the window.
Yeah, 4 laps out the window. And 4 laps out the window. Predicted pit stop window. Anyway,
Yeah, it would take me close, so yeah.
Fair enough. We'll see if any of your rivals will come in as well, but we'll keep an eye on them as well. It's a shame that we got robbed with this great battle between Charlie and Cam as well, but at least they will continue soon. It looks like in some place they were going full speed there, but they are on the Delta now. Thank goodness. Guys, don't get the Delta glitch. That would be annoying. So that will bring everyone back in, including the spinners. Flexi, a spinner. Ewan, a spinner. I think everyone else seems to be relatively fine in terms of spins.
I think everyone behind me is either a spinner, bar Shane.
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone else in front of you, well, Kieran spun, and so did Cam, but they've recovered back to fit. Oh, Cam! 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane.
Lovely.
So you will have to serve that if there's another safety car. Everyone's going in. Someone's taken off the brake marker.
I think
board.
Shane. Yeah,
that was Shane.
Shane, I think. And I've just on good, so he might jump me.
Right, Casper's in as well. You and I think
that's a new rear wing for Shane.
Yeah, new rear wing for Shane.
Not rear wing, front wing. That's the one.
Wing,
they don't change the rear
I was going to say, rear wings you can't repair on this game. Front wings you can.
Ewan has stayed out. He's on hards.
Well, he pitted a few laps ago, so I wasn't expecting him to
so he'll stay out then.
Yeah.
That's all right then.
So everyone else apart from him has stopped.
Yeah, Kieran stayed out, I think, or is Kieran stopped? So yes, I remember he was on mediums. I apologise. Casper and Shane are on mediums. Casper's jumped Shane, obviously with that front wing change.
Yes, he has. So Casper's still in good position right now, even though he's on the pad, which is good going. It shows you do not give up, Casper. You do not give up. The constructor's on the line for you. You have both your they have both the cars in right now. And we've had reports that Josh retired on track. I don't know. I don't think he retired on track. This car was stationary. And I think retiring on track would not have caused a safety car. Or I wonder if it was a rage quit. I don't know. We'll have to find out there.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
I guess because I think Luke was helping Timo. I don't know. But we will double check that.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure at the time being, but everyone's on fresh, hard, or medium except Ewan. The ones that are going to benefit at the early stages will be the medium runners, but towards the end, I think Charlie and Cam would probably fight back, it looks like. Same with Kieran, because I'm trying to think, how long do the mediums last? They last 15 laps, okay. 15 laps, how long do we have to go until the end of this race? We have 15 laps. So I think they will just about do it, because it is safety car pace, of course. It's going at snail pace right now.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to stay out for another lap, though.
Yeah, everyone's caught up. No safety car restart
it's going to be a late recall, but no. We're going to do one more lap, I reckon. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, one more lap as well. Cam would like to know if his penalty could get removed if you're on the dot. I don't know what that means. Like if you were.
Well, send it in, mate, and make sure your speed is showing.
Yeah, okay. Right, there you go.
But
send
I
it
don't know if you've served it. As long as you don't serve it, I think you're fine. But if you have served it,
as long as you don't serve it, then
yeah.
I think if you get it and you're on dead on the speed limit, that's a bit unfair.
It's a bit unfair.
So yeah, I think if you were dead on the speed limit, you should be fine. If you're a mile an hour too fast, I'm sorry, it stands. There you go.
We'll take a look anyway if you want to send that our way.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have been an AI.
Yeah. How's the race been so far, Jess? There was a couple of battles with Sam and Josh ahead of me. That ended up in a crash. I don't know if you caught that.
I think there was a few contacts. A bit of Degner 1. I think there was quite a few spins there. We did see, I think, yourself, Shane. I think we had Kieran fight with these guys as well, which was quite entertaining. Tet was in a nice battle as well before he crashed. I'm surprised that didn't cause a safety car.
There's a couple of DNS, weren't there? And
well, Pete retired in the pit lane.
Well, it's no surprise really. He spun on the. I think he done a Nikita Mazepin. He made it 2 corners. Well, I think Nikita Mazepin made it further. It's a torrid time for Pete, to be honest. I've got severe back pain carrying this team.
You're the only one that scored points for the team, right? Or does Pete score points?
Yeah, you can say that if you want to. Safe car is in this lap.
Peter scored 7 points. Okay, there we go.
7 points. So out of Alpine's 150 odd.
I'll let you concentrate and for the rest of this race, and I was going to bring you in again, but you've already pitted, so I'll bring you in when there's quite a moment of the race, which is probably not going to happen now, so best of luck.
Well, hopefully not.
Right, so we have got Charlie Harris who's going to nail this restart, which he does. Cam may have been caught napping, he's going to get a bit of a tow at the moment, as Timo almost running right in on exit, heading towards turn number 1, but he stays behind Johan for good measure. Kieran on the back of Timo as well. They're all pretty much quite close to each other, no major incidents so far, which is great to see. Everyone's staying in position. We'll see if anyone can close in, as we almost saw Johan spinning in the background, but he did not. Let's see how they make the Dunlop chicane. I think they cope well with that. Yeah, they cope well with that at the moment. So, and I think with Cam with a 5-second penalty, if it does not... Oh, God. Well, Johan's out. So that's the bad luck continuing for the Alfa Romeo driver. No safety car, it looks like, though. I'm not sure how it looked my end, but it looked like he did get tagged. But again, the stewards will look into this at this moment in time. But we are down to 10 drivers at the moment. We could be doing worse in Singapore here, hopefully not. But Timo's out of DRS range now of the top of the leaders because of it as well, which will allow Kieran and Ewan to catch up at this stage. Now, there was quite a few interesting moments with regards to safety car restart as well. First lap collision 1990, again with Senna and Prost, and that was the second year in succession where it determined the Drivers' Championship, as Shane almost looked like he was going to get Casper on the right. Oh, they made a bit of contact. Shane, don't spin. He didn't spin. Okay, that's good. He didn't spin. It almost looked like it was, but he saved the car just in time. I guess he learned from his misdemeanors earlier on as well. And yeah, it must have looked like he got out of shape, and Timo had nowhere to go, it looked like. But again, if the stewards want to look at it, they'll look at it. And Charlie said the fastest first sector of everybody so far, as we are halfway into this race already, so still quite a bit to go. And Timo's now back within DRS of the top 2 due to the fact that the memes are around about 6 tenths quicker. And I wonder when we're going to see the drop off. I think it will be quite intense, to say the least, so make sure you do grab your popcorn as well. Some people got to be very delicate with their throttle management, because some people may have put their tyre pressure on a little bit too high, which is probably why they keep spinning. Some people having time trial setups. That's why you got to tailor your setup so it's for the race. As J-Luke gets past Shane up to 9th place. Oh, Casper is out of the race. Safety car again. Okay, so that's going to be, I think, less interesting than most, because everyone's boxed. So, The man who was on pad today, well, he crashed out in the final corner, similar to what you did in qualifying. So he's out, down to 9 runners. It's too early for softs.
Right, okay, cool.
too early for softs.
Too early for softs. I think the hard runners will be picking for mediums.
They don't have any other mediums. Don't forget, they only have one set of mediums.
They don't. Oh.
It's only in the sprint race format that you have an extra set of mediums.
That is true.
So if it was a sprint race format,
this year.
Yeah, I don't like it either because I'm sure everyone will be for a set of mediums otherwise, which is annoying. Because you can't go on softs until around about lap 20. Yeah, you can't go on the softs around about lap 20, so not ideal.
That's a push as well.
Yeah, so that's looking good for you though. And the medium runners, they can, I think, definitely get to the end now with another safety car, and it's good for the ones who've underfueled as well.
Yeah, well, I've got 2.7 left. I'm now 2.8.
Well, you got far. To be fair, I always put far too much into Zuka. Not gonna lie. So you're not the only one.
Well, it all happened at Monaco, really. Where I underfueled the car. And,
that's I underfueled the car there as well. There we go. So that's quite common. And Shane is in. I don't know why Shane is in. Surely he's not going for soft because softs can't make it to the end from here. He's on soft.
Well, to be fair, I just did get a strategy change for soft.
For soft.
But I don't really fancy.
No. Mark, what are you on about? Mark, you're fired. I'm a better engineer than you. I'm saying do not go on soft, go on medium. or hard.
Yeah, they ain't gonna last much.
No. Yeah, Shane, it's gonna last I think to about lap 23, lap 24 it looks like for Shane. But if there's another safety car, I'll put him back in this race for sure. Because everyone else will have to pick up soft, but he's probably preying a lot of risks right now. So, best of luck for you, Shane.
He's got nothing to lose. There's people. Everyone scores points now, so...
Yeah, he lost, so yeah, he has got nothing to lose. So, Johan is put in the chat, he can't blame Timo for what happened. Timo had nowhere to go, it's exactly what happened. Fair enough.
Oh.
Yeah, Johan, it was basically after the first lap of the safety car restart.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, that won't be looked at by the stewards now because Timo couldn't do anything about it.
Well, unless he wants to submit it.
No. It doesn't look like Johan's going to submit it anyway, but yeah, he got a bit out of shape going through Degner 2.
Fair enough.
Which is why he went wide and then Timo hit him, and there you go, that was his race over. And that's the bad luck of Johan continuing to... Oh, that's quick.
That is quick.
Why? I'll leave you to it once again.
Well, you can keep on board if you want to, Jess.
Yeah, I'll keep on board. We'll see then as I try and speak in the safety car restart. And if I hear some screams, then that will be a good time for me to mute.
Yeah.
So, I'm a bit worried I might distract you now. But we'll see. So, as there is a bit of a squirm there from quite a few drivers, from you as well. So, Charlie is going underway right now. So, everyone is heading towards T1. Timo's had a good getaway so far through the first part of turn 1. Oh, that was close from Cam and Timo there as well. But looks like everyone has got away A-OK. Shane not getting the start he would like on those soft tyres, but he's looking to go do a Vettel move around the outside of J-Luke, and he's got him. He's got better traction. Well, bearing in mind it's about 6 times quicker, but J-Luke's got ahead of him. But Shane, I think, is going to get ahead of him once again. It's going to be quite tight between the pair of them through the first Degner. As I think Shane, yep, he's ahead of him, it looks like. So Shane up to 8. Great move, I think, from Shane. As Flexy's got ahead as well on the hard tyres. So I hope that's not those medium tyres wearing off very quickly, or if it's just Flexy being quick. I don't know. At this moment in time. And this is a good time for me to mute. As Shane is... Shane got ahead of you as well. I think Shane with the softer
Yeah,
tyres.
he's on soft, so I didn't battle him, and then Sam's quick as well, so there's no point in battling.
No point. Otherwise, you won't end up crashing. I'll mute then for the rest of this. So, hopefully no more safety cars, as we've got Massa get passed by J-Luke as well at this moment in time. So, plenty of action still to left of the Japanese Grand Prix, with Charlie Harris leading, Cam in second, but with that penalty still looming as Shane does get past Flexi up to 6th place. Now, past experience around this track, I'm just trying to think when the soft tyres start to die. Probably about halfway through. Lap 4, I think they start to die. So watch out for Shane on that. So Shane's got to get some moves done ASAP, really, as he's got 60% battery left. And bearing in mind, quite a few people are under 50% already. The likes of Cam, Charlie Harris is doing a lot better. Shane trying to go for a move on Ewan. Nice send from him. He has to go for risks around this circuit. He has to go for risks. And it paid off for him. You don't want to be the one who goes on soft tyres, but you can't overtake. If you want to go on soft tyres, play the risk, you think there's a safety car, it would work in your favour. If there's no safety car, you're pretty much buggered until the end of the race. Now, bear in mind that the other drivers do have a spare set of soft left, and Shane won't. So Shane will be on a scrub set if there's another safety car. So, but Shane will have to take another risk in regards to that, or maybe he wants to go for fastest lap, potentially, as well. And saying that, he's got fastest lap. And he was fast in the final sector as well. So, as Timo's caught up again. Timo is fighting with Charlie for the lead as well, because Cam with that penalty. But again, it will be under investigation, but because we're not sure of that 5-second penalty. And yes, I can confirm if you do serve your 5-second penalty, you do keep it. If you don't serve it, then you can send it to the stewards. We will investigate it, and if it looked like you didn't speed, then it was the game's fault. Then it will get removed. Or it might have been the way that they taken that pit entry. I don't know. It was hard to tell from my angle. So Shane once again. Round number 5 for Shane, it looks like, as he's looking to try and get past Kieran as well. As this DRS train could make things a little bit more interesting as we head towards the latter stages of this race. And Shane is using all that ERS just to stay ahead of this train. Now he's got to be careful not to use it up too much, because otherwise his ERS will mess up quite a bit. As we start on lap 21 now. Shane's got the DRS. If I was him, I'll try and go for the move now, before your tyres start to die off next lap, really. Or it might be the case where the tyres are dying. Again, that was close from Shane. So there are certain moments where he's playing it just a little bit safe. But to be fair, he would rather be 5th than retire from the race. So to be honest, he's definitely doing the right thing as well, taking it cautious at some places when you know your tyres are going to just probably fall on the edge of a cliff. I wonder if he knows that the soft tyres only last 8 laps around this circuit, because F1 2021, if you pit around lap 18, 17, it could get to the end, but F1 22, it can't. So I think I did a medium soft around there before, and I finished on the podium. So it is doable. It is doable, but not on this game. Not on this game. Now, I am surprised that the medium tyres are not coming alive as we should have, because I was expecting Timo to catch up a little bit more, but it may be down to track position again. Really hard to get that slipstream that you need, that dirty air as well, as Shane trying to go for a brave move, and I did say he was going to be cautious. He's definitely not cautious now, because he's just got a 3-second time penalty for it. Tut. Now he's using an ERS. Could this be the prime opportunity for him to get that move done? He's got to do it now. And he doesn't do it now. And I think that is because Kieran, also has the DRS. Just about. With those hard tyres. He could be on for 3rd place here on track with penalties. And don't forget, next week will be the final round before the break week. So next week will be Portuguese Grand Prix, which is very again. I'm very excited about the Portuguese Grand Prix. It looks like Shane is running a Sebastian Vettel helmet. It looks like, as Shane can't get past Kieran once again, and I think Ewan's starting to catch up. So yeah, I think it's getting to the point now where the soft tyres are pretty much dying right now, it looks like. So I think Shane is going to be in a spot of bother as Kieran is closing in on the others, whereas Shane is not. And with 3 drivers on penalties, that could leave the door wide open for quite a few drivers. So Shane hasn't got enough ERS left to use. So I think he may be in a state of bother for the final few laps. And he probably will have to put on softs, it looks like, until the end. Because otherwise he's going to get... He may be the cause of a safety car. Never know if he stays out like this. Now, Timo has finally picked up the pace again on our front 2. Now the top 3 are in different constructors. We've got obviously Haas, AlphaTauri and Ferrari. All Ferrari powered cars. But for those of you that missed the announcement on today, as Timo had a little bit of a tank slapper in the Daytona 2. Audi are going into the sport in 26 or 4. I can't remember. It's one of those years. And it will be... Sauber will be cooperating with them as well. So that'll be great to see. That will be always great. As for somehow reason I disconnected. Okay, that is interesting. Hopefully that brings me back in. Okay, I am back. There we go. It had a little bit of a moment for the time being as Kieran going side by side into 130 of all places. Can he hold his line and make the move stick? Go for the Casio triangle. No one can afford to make a mistake here. It's a little margin for error right now as we head towards the start-finish straight then. As Cam holds for his line. Kieran on the hards. Cam on the hards. Turn number 1 then. Come on, Cam. As in camera in the game. Because it's not the best cameras at the moment. Cam retakes P3. Oh, Kieran, that was close. He just about caught the car as I commentated on the race where he was about to win and he spun in that exact corner. And I felt quite bad for it because he spun. So let's hope he does not spin again because otherwise he's going to be in a bit of trouble there. However, Kieran then in 4th place. And he lost out 3rd on track because if Cam gets out of mood, he'll be 4th anyway. But I do believe Kieran will still be in the championship, so it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. And Shane's trying to fight back on Ewan once again. Yeah, I think Shane's tyres are dying because Ewan is starting to really, I think, handle the pressure at the moment. Yes, he is. So, yes. So, Ewan down in 5th place, but could get up to 4 before you know it. Got no penalties so far. To be fair, it's not hard to not get a penalty. I think the only time you could get a penalty is through here and through one of the Degners. That's it. I can't think of another place where you can get a penalty. Saying that, I'll find out probably the hard way tomorrow. I've got 3 more laps to go. No safety car, it looks like. So Shane is definitely going to be in a spot of bother. There's J-Luke gets past Flexi. And he's having a nice battle with Matter at the moment. Now, Matter's dropped a few places, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind because, obviously, there are some faster drivers than him on this game. So as long as he keeps within Flexi's time penalty, he won't be last out of the finishes. He'll be P8. So there we go. As a yellow flag. Oh, Shane. Shane had a bit of a moment through Dunlop. So Shane down to 9th place. As now saying Matter won't be last. Matter is now not last because Shane's binned it. So if I was Shane, I would pit and go fastest lap because, to be fair, you do have nothing to lose. It's going to be hard, realistically, for Shane to catch up now. So Charlie Harris still leads from Timo in 2nd. Cam in 3rd position. We've got Kieran in 4th. Ewan in 5th place. J-Luke in 6th. Flexi 7th. Matter 8th. Shane in 9th. So that is your order thus far, as we're about to start the penultimate lap of this race. Two safety cars so far. As Flexi and Matter are going into the pits. Well, why not? They got nothing to lose. They got nothing to lose. They just hang a fight, and Shane has stayed out. I'm surprised Shane has stayed out. His tire's going to be dead. He's going to get a puncher, surely. If he does not get a puncher, he could be one of my drive of the day contenders. However, I want to see what the gap is once Flexi and Matter exit the pit lane. I think they just want to fight. They just want to fight for P8 on track. Fair enough. They want to give us some glory on the road. And I like that. I really do like that. As speaking of yellow flags, oh, J-Luke. J-Luke has had a spin. Shane's now overtaken him. Shane could be on course for P8 here. And I'm not even kidding. And J-Luke's got to catch up again because otherwise Shane will keep his P6. So Shane's spin has not cost him after all, but we will see if his tyres last until the end. And we're about to start the final lap of the race. Charlie Harris was hoping to win tonight. He was very, very confident in the tweet that we put out, saying, who's going to do well around this track? And he said, me. And to be honest, he had the right to be confident. And if you're confident, it really does help you with your momentum going into this race. So this will help Charlie Harris a lot. And I don't think the battle for the lead will close up anytime soon because Charlie Harris's pace is sensational. So I think it just goes to show it didn't matter what tyre you would go on for. Track position, I think, would be key. Now, I will find, hopefully I'll find out for the Tier 2 guys at some point who has finished where. So I can go through the Tier 2 results in a moment as J-Luke has... oh, Shane. Does Shane have a puncher? Nope, he does not have a puncher, but he just had a spin. Oh, careful, Shane. He's in the grass. So he may be last again because of that penalty, but we'll keep an eye on that. But anyway, Charlie Harris knew what he had to do tonight. He wanted to win. He said he was going to win. And this is definitely going to help it. So as long as he doesn't bin it in the final corner, he could be A-OK. He avoids that wall. Charlie, across the line, who takes the win in Japan. His first of the season, I believe. Timo in 2nd. Kieran gets on the podium. Ewan in 4th. Cam in 5th at the moment, but he may jump back up due to that potential 5-second penalty investigation. J-Luke in 6th. Great result from him. Some good points for Alfa Romeo this weekend. Flexi in 7th. And I think you'll keep 7th unless Matt could get him on penalties. Matt gets him on penalties. And Shane, I think Shane's got a puncher. Has he got a puncher? Oh, it's hard to tell. But Shane survives, so that's all good. And that is race over.
Well, I nearly killed Shane. Was he out of fuel?
I don't know, but he was on those tyres for like 9-10 laps.
Yeah. Well, at that speed, it was a bit dangerous.
I don't know if he ran out of fuel, but how could he have run out of fuel if there was like 2 safety cars? But he may have forgotten to put on to lean. But there we go. Charlie Harris is your winner, and there is your podium. And he said he wanted to win, and he got the win tonight, so fair play to him.
Yeah, no, well done, Charlie. Not the best qualifier from you, but
you don't get
it's not
points
about
in
qualifying, it's
qualifying.
about the race. So, yeah.
Yeah, you don't get points in qualifying, you get points for the race, and he gets a maximum 20... I'm trying to remember how many points you get for the win. I think it's 20, I don't know. I don't know how many points you get for the win, but he's got the maximum points anyway. He doesn't get fastest lap, that's Flexi's. 130.4, so... And it was, well, everyone else was in the 132, so there we go. And obviously yourself was on the 130, so I can tell you wanted to pit the fastest lap. And Flexi just pipped you by 4 tenths. Right.
Yeah, I would have played in the same position, so...
Yeah,
yeah.
There we go. So, Charlie in first, Timo second, Kieran in third. Good recovery drive from him. Then we have Ewan, Cam, possible... He could be third, I think. But, again, we will look at that 5-second penalty. J. Luke, Matter, Flexi and Shane are your finishers. And your retirements are Casper, Yarham, Josh, Tet31 Racing, Slenderman and Pete. And that was your Tier 1 race for the Japanese Grand Prix. Hopefully we'll have someone who's not a driver join me next week. So if you are interested, please let us know on the VSL chat as well. And if anyone else would like to join Charlie in Tier 2 maybe as well next week, Charlie would love some company. So do you want to... Alfie, Charlie. Oh, Alfie, sorry. Oh my God. It's been a long night. I'll be talking about Charlie. I'll be talking about Charlie in the race. That's probably right. There you go. So
that's what it is.
I believe Gareth won Tier 2, I think, but I'll need to get...
Well, most likely it is Gareth.
Yeah, so fair play if he did. But obviously I don't know the results yet, but it will be posted on Twitter, it looks like, since there was no stream. Next week, Portugal, I think. Let me have a look. Yeah, it is Portugal before the week break. How do you feel about
that? Portugal. Well, sorry. I don't know. Singapore felt all right with the car, but this week it was probably not me. Laps practicing, but yeah, I struggled with traction at the hairpin. To be fair, my wheels were just wheel spinning, even if I was like half throttle, so I lost so much time there. But hopefully the Alpine sort out that for next week.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we shall see.
Hopefully both
probably another
Alpines
Charlie
will
win.
score points. Hopefully both Alpines will score points.
Yeah, you're pushing it with Pete, to be fair. So.
But yes.
But yeah, no. Thank you for joining in. Tuning in.
And thank you for joining me, Matt. I think it was better than me being alone all session. But yeah, I think it worked quite well. Hopefully we'll have someone joining me next week. Otherwise, Portugal's going to be...
me. It
will be you again. Okay. If we can't get anyone, Matt could join again and we can do exactly the same as tonight because that worked really well. I didn't distract you too much, hopefully. We will see you. No. Same time next week for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Follow us on Twitter at VSL_F1. Instagram is the same. Like and subscribe to this video and hit that notification bell if you are new. Also follow me on Twitter as well. I'm not going to plug it too much because it's on the tweet. So check VSL Twitter for my Twitter and Matt's Twitter. There you go. Won't plug it too much. Have a good evening. See you next week. And until then, I've been Jess Gaves 95. Matt has been Matt. Same time next week. Bye bye.